1.
The world's first Miss AI beauty contest will be held as part of the World AI Creator Awards. Miss Artificial Intelligence is the world's first beauty contest for models created using neural networks. It is curious that this competition will take place almost 200 years after the world's first beauty contest for real beauties. The judges will evaluate the participants in 3 main categories: external beauty, the set of technologies used, and popularity on social networks. In other words, to win the contest, participants will not only have to generate an image of a girl, but also win the hearts of subscribers. In addition to living people, the jury will also include AI beauties who have already gained popularity on social networks. The prize fund of the contest is more than $20,000.
2.
Advertising in the starry sky will become a common thing. The Angara rocket launched into orbit a prototype of satellites that will broadcast advertisements, gathering in a certain order over the heads of the inhabitants of planet Earth. The satellites will be controlled by a specially written program responsible for the orientation of these lighting devices in the space of the starry sky. The principle of operation of the space advertising platform is the same as that of the swarm of quadricopters used in China on big holidays. And if space satellite advertising is at least half as spectacular as the Chinese, this project has every chance of becoming successful. Anyway, very soon we will see an advertising constellation in the night sky among the stars, which, according to the idea of the creators of this project, should attract the attention of millions of people.
3.
A video call that will divide your life into before and after. Microsoft has introduced a neural network that generates video based on just one photo of a person. The technology has turned out to be so effective, and the result of its use is so impressive that there is no doubt that scammers will use it. The human eye is no longer able to distinguish the generated video from the real one, and older people are primarily at risk here. Imagine a grandmother who gets a call from her beloved grandson on Zoom and tells her about a terrible car accident involving his parents. To save their lives, an urgent, expensive medical operation is needed, and only a grandmother can give money for it.
4.
The most nimble robot in the world welcomed humanity. Boston Dynamics has released a trailer featuring a new generation Atlas robot that amazed viewers with its graceful agility. The Atlas robot of the previous generation had a hydraulic drive, which allowed it to perform dizzying stunts, but did not meet all safety requirements. Switching to an electric drive deprived the robot of the ability to do somersaults, but endowed it with other spectacular superpowers. The robot has become more flexible, has learned to rotate the body 180 degrees, and stand up from the most uncomfortable positions. According to the company's engineers, Atlas robots of the new generation will be able to help people in everyday life and work in high-tech industries.
5.
News of the world of artificial intelligence in one line. The cat hunter startup for searching for lost pets recognizes any cat using facial recognition technology and automatically publishes an announcement about the find on social networks so that the animal returns to its owner as soon as possible. And here are the new models of Nike sneakers, the design of which is completely created by neural networks. The development took into account the latest discoveries in the field of sports research. Well, this is a street guitar robot that will masterfully perform any piece of music, and will do it better than professional musicians who have only 10 fingers on their hands. This robot painter can do his job better than a human. It is equipped with sensors with artificial intelligence, and it is enough just to leave it in the room so that it flawlessly paints the walls in it. However, so far not everything that AI does is perfect. This is how the Sora neural network generated a video with a car U-turn. Spectacular, but implausible.
6.
Humanity will become a multi-planetary civilization or die out. For the first time in the history of human civilization, there is a chance to spread life and consciousness beyond the planet Earth. And we must do this while our civilization is still strong. This statement was made by Elon Musk at the presentation of the Space Travel Project, where he spoke about plans to create a self-sufficient civilization on Mars in the next 20 years. Humanity is obliged to preserve the light of consciousness, spreading it beyond the solar system, until the Third World War or another event of similar destructive force occurred. For this purpose, it is necessary to move about 1 million people and several million tons of cargo from Earth to Mars, launching 10 rockets a day for 8 years, and this is quite feasible, although it sounds like fiction. According to Musk, Outside the solar system, humanity is likely to find traces of dead single-planet civilizations that could not escape beyond their planet.
7,
When will humanity split into two species, Morlocks and Eloi? Gabe Newell's Starfish company has unveiled its brain implant that expands interaction with the digital environment. This neurochip is designed to permanently change the feeling of gamers during the game, and after this experience, the usual gameplay will seem flat and colorless. Gabe Newell believes that the meat interface in the form of eyes and ears only limits our feelings from the game, and direct contact of the brain with the computer will provide a complete immersion in virtual reality. In real life, this implant can permanently change a person's cognitive abilities, as it will open access to the capabilities of the human brain, which people today do not even realize. So humanity will be divided into two types, the Morlocks and the Eloi of H.G. Wells. And Eloi with chips in their heads will become a new stage in the evolution of mankind, and Morlocks will become second-class people.
8,
Digital vampires have got a taste and crave digital blood. According to the forecasts of one of the institutes researching the trajectory of AI development, by 2026, technology companies will collect all the high-quality data available on the internet into their databases. The unrestrained race for data for the development of artificial intelligence has forced the giants of the industry to cross the line and enter the gray zone of the law. Having collected the content of all the expert and professional communities of the planet Earth, digital vampires began to extract text from YouTube videos, which is directly prohibited by the rules of this video platform. Eventually, AI companies will have to train their algorithms on texts generated by neural networks themselves, which will inevitably lead artificial intelligence to a perverted understanding of the world. Many users remember Microsoft's unsuccessful experiment with a chatbot named Tay, who, communicating on social networks, became a racist and a misanthrope in a day.
9,
Careful, the camera has X-ray vision. Internet resources marked 18+ have long been using the capabilities of artificial intelligence for their highly specialized tasks. Today, thousands of famous people who have seen their generated nudity on the internet consider themselves victims of such activities. And here's another attack. A camera called Nuka, which instantly turns an ordinary newly taken photo into an adult image. Under the hood of this device is a stable diffusion neural network, which undresses people by drawing a human body without clothes in the photo. The goal of the creators of this project is to provoke a discussion and cast doubt on the current trajectory of the development of generative AI.
10,
Parents are increasingly entrusting their children's lives to artificial intelligence. A viral video of a baby stroller with artificial intelligence, which is controlled by gestures, has appeared on the internet. About a year ago, we already saw something like this, but then the stroller could only just ride in front of the parents, freeing their hands. Now, parents need free hands to drive this sensor-packed vehicle. Artificial intelligence constantly keeps the parent in sight, determining by the position of his body and hands what exactly needs to be done, turn or go straight. Perhaps the main obstacle to the entry of this smart stroller into the wide consumer market will be its price. This miracle of technology costs $44,000.
11,
Human is just a caterpillar of a beautiful butterfly of artificial intelligence. Exactly 1 year ago, the godfather of artificial intelligence, Geoffrey Hinton, left Google in order to openly talk about the dangers associated with AI. So what has changed since we learned that man is perhaps just a transitional stage in the evolution of intelligence, which, having realized itself, will cease to need people? It is now clear that the state commissions established in some countries to control AI are not able to influence the activities of huge corporations that exist in conditions of global competition. It is unlikely that Elon Musk's statements will help, that by the 30th year neural networks will surpass the total human intelligence, and therefore there is a 20% probability of the death of human civilization. And therefore, people can only helplessly watch as the caterpillar of humanity turns into a beautiful butterfly of artificial intelligence.
12,
What year of the future do the Chinese live in now? China never ceases to amaze the world community with its innovations that are ahead of their time, which are likely to spread to the whole globe pretty soon. For example, Taobao has announced a technology capable of delivering parcels worldwide on reusable rockets within an hour of ordering. And so a robot pharmacist works in China, ready to find any medicine on shelves filled to capacity with medicines in a few seconds. Blood collection in China is also carried out in a matter of seconds. This machine, unlike the medic, does not make mistakes and finds the perfect place for a puncture every time. Well, in Chinese offices, cameras with artificial intelligence count down the time of employees' absence from the workplace per second, which has a bad effect on salaries, but increases employers' profits. We are talking more about innovations on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe.